everybody, welcome to the video. I'm just gonna get this right off the bat. We gotta dive into this topic. I'm probably gonna talk a lot about it, so I can't waste any time. YouTube community. I hate that word community because really it's not a community, it's just a bunch of guys on the internet. But the thing I don't understand is there are times where we do things as a unit, as one. For example, when Hutch decided he was leaving YouTube, goodbye Hutch, or we'll miss you Hutch, or whatever, was trending worldwide on Twitter in a matter of hours. I bet you if this community wanted to raise money for a good cause, I know Eric the Aviator, he does that. It's called Call of the Community. You know, the community quote unquote comes together and raises money for a good cause. So I guess it's a community, but it's really not a community. It's just a group of people. But I use the word YouTube community and the word community for the ease of conversation because everyone knows what you're talking about. And in the YouTube community, we all have our little branch on the tree because it really is YouTube, especially nowadays because of the saturation, it really is a trickle-down type of system. I'm a small channel. I got 300 subs or around 300 subs, and that's just the way it is. And when I first started this channel, that's pretty much who I was just getting noticed by, was all these big channels. I didn't have any normal Joe subscribers and people that I interacted with on Twitter or anything like that, and now I do, and I think that's really cool. In fact, I would always trade a shout out from a big commentator just to get 10 fans that stumble across my shit and they like my shit. We can interact because I try to be interactive. I know I haven't been doing that lately, but that's just being very busy and whatnot, and I'm very sorry for that. I apologize. But yeah, I mean, it all trickles down. And I was trying to figure out my place in this community, and it's like, where is my place in this community? And I had some time to think about this, especially since I took 2 weeks off of this whole YouTube hobby of mine for a while. I figured out where I kind of exist in this YouTube world. And I think TF141 Ghost did a little video like this. I don't know, I can't remember. But if you think about it, I'm a very small channel. I'm about as small as channels get. I'm just as small as a guy with 35 subs, a guy with 5 subs. I really am. I'm off the radar. I'm off the beaten path. Sure, I'm known by a whole bunch of big commentators, but to be honest, that crap does not grow channels. My first support and the first views and everything I was getting on my channel were all from big commentators. I didn't have normal Joes watching my stuff. I had big fucking names watching my stuff and retweeting my shit and putting shit on their channels, blah blah blah. But basically, I mean, as much as I kind of speak bad about the guy, it all starts with the big guy on top, Sandy Ravage. Now, where Sandy Ravage spurred up from, that's a little debate. That's a whole video in itself, and I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to make a video about Sandy Ravage. I've made enough of those. But it basically goes, you know, down to Sandy Ravage, down to smaller channels. Like, you could say, like, it branches off to Fick Moly, Loyal Patriot, maybe even Thunderstruck and El Presador, even though, whatever. And a lot of those guys trickle down to even smaller channels, and eventually those people trickle down to me. In fact, if you go on my Twitter, most of the people that follow me on Twitter usually follow at least Sandy Ravage or Loyal Patriot or El Presador or Thunder or all those guys. Very much a machismo type of channel, even though I don't really run my channel as a machismo type of fucking channel. In fact, I have a very strong female base and I have a strong European base. Not saying that you're, yes, I'm pretty much saying that Europeans are such scaly femi. Anyways, no, that's not racist because Europe's a continent and you can't be racist against a continent because that makes no sense. Ha, loophole. But yeah, that's my place in YouTube. And I don't know, because I've had a break from YouTube, and the reason I've been taking a break from YouTube is because I kind of don't know where my place is. I know that YouTube has made me negative. When I started this channel, and the reason I started this channel was I wanted to do commentaries because I wanted to be a voice of reason. I wanted to express love. My first commentaries were about defending White Boy and X-Jaws and Woody's Gamertag. Well, maybe not Woody's Gamertag, but defending White Boy. You know, a lot of people hate him. A lot of people like him, but a lot of people hate him. So it was defending White Boy. It was, you know, telling fans not to be session joiners. It was defending big channels and small channels and all this other jazz, which I still do time to time. But lately, the more you get involved in this community, and because of the way this community is very social media based, you know, you start following people on Twitter, you start interacting with them, you start subscribing to their channels, you start watching their streams, you really do get to know people's personalities. And you can really start to make judgment calls on them, as wrong as that may be. for the information that you're allowed to give, because let's face it, I know a little something about putting on a persona, and I kind of do that a little for my YouTube channel, but not really. I'm one of those YouTube channel guys, you know, it's me, it's what you get. Other people, they put on a persona, other people, they put on a little bit of both, but there's no such thing as a full persona. No one is the exact opposite persona that they want to be. It's usually something inside of them with the volume turned way up, I guess you could say, you know, the coin of wrestling term. But I've become very, very negative against people for certain reasons. People that I don't even know. The only way I know them is through interaction on this thing called the internet. They don't even live in the same state as me, because God knows no one lives in the same city as me. But actually, there is another YouTuber that I'm subscribed to that is from the same city as me, and she has like 2,000 subs. And the only reason I'm subscribed to her is because she's local, but she's really one of those people that you really fucking hate about YouTube, but whatever. Local support. Woo! Waving a flag. Or people like Pacific Tomb. I hate that motherfucker. I fucking hate that guy. I can't stand that fucking guy. He is so fucking mean. He is so obnoxious. He talks so much fucking shit when he's just a scrawny little kid that I don't know if he still lives with his parents. Yeah, he probably does. You know, and he's such a spoiled little brat. I know he's an only child, and that really, you know, kind of has a lot to do with the way he is. But the way he fucking just clings to every fucking female Call of Duty commentator, it's insane. I remember there was a commentator, she's a girl commentator, I think it's Tuffany or Tiffany, whatever her name is. I went to her channel and I saw that she had 99 subs, and I liked what she did. You know, she did, I think she does S&D gameplay. I don't know if I'm even subbed to her anymore. But 99 subs, so I subbed her 100 sub. You know, I wanted to be her 100 sub. I even sent her a message, hey, I'm your 100 sub. And she's like, oh, that's really cool, thanks a lot. Woo! Yeah, Pacific Tomb was already subbed to her. How the fuck does Pacific Tomb find these girls on YouTube that their channels are under 100 subs? When you're under 100 subs, you're not seen. No one notices you, okay? And then I started, you know, doing that thing where you keep clicking on to the next channel, let's like it next. And he's subscribed to all these girls. He's following all these girls on Twitter, and then he has the fucking audacity to call all these other guys thirsty when he's just as fucking teenage hormoned up for, you know, all these little quote-unquote YouTube skanks, you know? He even made a video about it, and he's basically like, I like women commentators, and then he basically went to the judgment of, you know, ranking them and deciding, you know, what they look like. You know, he doesn't take them fucking seriously. He's just a thirsty motherfucker. So he has the audacity to call everyone else thirsty. And then he pisses bitches off because, you know, in real life he can't get bitches, and guys who can't get bitches are the ones that are always mean to them because they think, you know, girls like that. You know, they like guys being straight fucking assholes to them. Yeah, that's only in the movies, kids. Anyways, I hate that motherfucker. I've publicly, right now I'm saying how much I fucking hate them. I've made videos about how much I hate him. I've tweeted how much I hate him. I can't follow him on Twitter. I can't go to his stream. I can't do anything about him anymore. I fucking hate that motherfucker. I don't know that motherfucker, and I hate him. Why the fuck did I get so negative on YouTube? Same with Thunderstruck. 99% of the time, Thunder's cool, but then he does these things. These really, really bad things, and then cloaks it behind acting like he's righteous. It's like, I don't like that. Yeah, I guess it's me being judgmental, and I probably should let it go. But YouTube has fucking made me so fucking negative towards tons of other people. But then at the same time, there's new people I've met through the internet and all this, and I love them, and they bring out the positivity of me. But it's like people I originally liked and I was a fan of, the more I got to know them in this game, the more I just fucking couldn't stand them. I just could not fucking stand them. Tomb is probably the biggest example, but I know there's other examples, and I'm not going to get into this because commentary is already running pretty long as it is. But it's like, when the fuck did I get so fucking negative when I used to preach positivity? You know, I just don't get it. I don't know. What are your guys' views and opinions on it? I mean, are there commentators you don't like anymore for quote-unquote personal reasons that you just don't like them anymore? Are there commentators you just can't stand anymore? Are there commentators that you like that you were originally wrong about and you hated them at first, but once you got to know them and actually watch your content, that you reverse that judgment and now you like them? I don't know. Am I the only one with this problem? Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed yourself.